It's January 14th here on Whiffin Spit in Souk, and the sun is out, which is, oh, there's a surfer over there too. Yeah, the sun is out today, which is amazing. Just haven't had a lot of it lately. It's been a lot of rain here, and these atmospheric rivers which dump tremendous amount of rain on us. So this is just amazing to have this time to enjoy the sunshine and beautiful light on the water. So I just wanted to share that. And I've been getting back to my Buddhist meditation lately. A number of things have happened to sort of nudge me in that direction. And one of the things that I've been working with is a piece I wrote, can't believe it, but 20 years ago now. It was January 20th of 2006. So it's going to be 20 years in just a matter of days. The reason that I got inspired to pull that out again was because I found this book by this man named Paul Levy, who has been practicing Tibetan Buddhism for over 40 years. And he's written a number of books, but the one that I'm reading right now is called Quantum Revelation, and the subtitle is something like "You're waking up in the dreamlike reality" or something like that. But his grounding in Tibetan Buddhism, as well as his, I would say, non-traditional approach in terms of how much his lived experience has really informed what he's doing with the wisdom and the compassion that he's been able to hone for himself in this lifetime. So I don't know the details of his story, and he says they're not important, but I do know a little bit that he, when he was younger, had what psychiatrists thought was a psychotic break, and he was hospitalized in psychiatric institutions a couple of times, it sounds like. And eventually, he figured out what was going on. He was having a spiritual awakening, and the people around him in the medical establishment didn't understand that at the time. So since then, he's got to be around 70-ish or so now. He's basically turned his experience into an offering to others, and so he has a private practice where he assists other people about waking up in this living dream that we're in. So there's the lucid dreaming aspect at night, but then there's just this dreamlike reality, dreamlike nature of our reality that he's also pointing to from his own experience, and also from his curiosity and studies about quantum physics. Although he's not a physicist and he's not into the math part, he's much more interested in it because it, in his words, is basically showing us the nature of our mind and the nature of this reality, and acting as a medicine potentially to help us to wake up and create a different world for ourselves. And I'm not saying that in any kind of a new age way at all. I have big limits with how I perceive the new age community and their understanding of that. I'm not going to get into that. But he's talking about recognizing the nature of a world gone fairly mad, that we are living in, and also at the same time how we can have an impact on being part of the change of that collective dream through our understanding of how our minds work and how this reality works. So because of his deep intelligence and compassion, which without compassion, I know that there's not a lot of maturity in a person's spirituality, and I shy away from that. To me, that's a big litmus test. Tibetan Buddhism is all about cultivating, and Buddhism in general is all about cultivating both wisdom and compassion. Not building up the ego, but taking, apart the ego so that we can see our true nature. He seems to be doing that. He's a work in progress, as he says, like all of us are, and there's the humility as well that gives me cause to think that this person definitely has something to offer and say. So I'm really excited about his work, and it's caused me to pull out this. Well, it was a visionary experience that I had back in 2006, and a writing, I don't know, it's probably 6 pages of writing, kind of a long form poem that I did in relation to that, and I've been practicing with it. I'm not going to say too much more because it's going to make this video too long, but I may record that at some point and put it out on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure yet. I'm sort of having a bit of a transition of sorts, or refinement in any event, or something like that, of what I'm doing right now and what I want to be offering. So hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are, and yeah, that's all for now.